till the day that you finally pop off. They'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your dress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Cardinals at 6-3 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Manning. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now play fake. Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Okay, ready? Hey, check.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Murray now to throw. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. George Karlaftis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Now Murray off play action. Can't get away, and he's taken down. George Karlaftis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On play action, Lance steps away. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Okay, break.
2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Ready up.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Striker. 3-3. Ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball,
Here we go.
yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back.
Yes, steal.
Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game take the football. Always take the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Play action, now it's Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Murray now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Frazier. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray going to throw. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here we go.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Coach. Here.
On 2nd and 10. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Murray now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down, Murray. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
Hey. Big Ace open.
On 2nd and 2, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Ace.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Omaha.
Here's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey. Omaha.
Here's Murray. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And his kick is indeed good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 27, Lance. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The slot man in motion right. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Hey, cross field. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 38. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Open, black open. Plastic, stick. Hey, green.
From midfield, here's Lance on the move. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
52.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Big Ace. Hey, Ace. Hey, Ace.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Brownsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They find some open field, and now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down and 7. Now Murray. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on third down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch.
Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys above, and they've told him throw that challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Lance going to keep it on the option. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now they'll throw with Lance. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And Lance now to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back into 32. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This for the lead in the final stages. York able to send this one through. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Murray to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 63 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Christian McCaffrey,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's Lance. Pass complete to Higgins. Room here to run. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.